probably already heard about this and hopefully you've avoided the problem, but I think it's important that I make sure that all of you are aware of the recent MetaQuest version 72 update fiasco, which has left many of you with completely useless bricked VR headset devices. I'm going to break down what happened, the current situation, what you can do if you're affected, and how you can potentially prevent this from happening going forward in the future. And just so you know, this update was affecting Quests 2, 3, and 3S. It should be fixed at time of recording, but I would say potentially if you want to be 100% sure, maybe skip version 72 until version 73 comes out. But listen on for more advice on that. Let's get into it. So how is this issue occurring? What is the issue itself? Well, a recent software update for MetaQuest 2, 3 and 3S headsets caused many devices to become unresponsive, displaying the message, your device is corrupt, it can't be trusted. The issue was particularly prevalent in older devices or those unused for a while, such as MetaQuest 2. Now initially Meta offered a temporary fix, which was basically holding down the power button 45 seconds before turning it on, or as you turn it on, and offered a discounted replacement, which cost like $150, something crazy like that, even though it was a problem that they created. However, after significant backlash because of that same point, after all, they meant to test these updates as extensively as they can to make sure that they're actually improving your system, not bricking it. You know, it's not your fault. You are using your device the way it's supposed to and updating it the way it's supposed to. So to charge $150 or any dollar in these circumstances, even out of warranty, in my opinion, is pretty ridiculous and not a good PR play, especially when you consider the other controversy of Meta of late with the weird AI bots that they've flooded on their platform and are now removing. Why they thought that was a good idea, nor a good human one. You know, you created the problem. It's meant to make it stable and make it last, not brick it. After backlash, though, they committed to providing free replacements for affected devices still under warranty, and I believe it extends to those that's not under warranty as well. Mark Rapkin, VP of Horizon OS and Quest, stated that most headsets should now be functioning normally. So yeah, not a great idea, not a great way to handle customer service there. Initially telling people to basically, we broke your device, now go fix it yourself by buying another one. Pretty crazy. But apparently they backtracked on that wisely. Hopefully not too late. Let me know what you guys think about that. Does that put you off buying a device or buying any more things from Meta based on the initial response? And will it change the way you do updates? So again, as things stand at time of recording, which is January the 4th, 2025, Meta has implemented a simplified exchange process for affected users. Most devices are now working, but some users are still experiencing issues apparently. So in other words, if you have the option, I would recommend probably not updating, wait until version 73, and ensuring that you don't have automatic updates on, which I believe is an option in the settings. So if that's the case, probably a good idea to turn that off, at least for the moment, until they get shop fully fixed around there. But yeah. So if you are one of those that's unfortunately been affected by this, and this has happened right around the holiday period, Christmas time, so some people got their Quests out of the box, just unwrapped, and been royally boned with a bricked device. So if you're one such, or any other scenario, the first thing you can try doing is doing the hard booting method by holding the power button for 45 seconds. If that doesn't work, you would then have to go and contact Meta support. You can also check your eligibility for a replacement on Meta's product claim site. I should have links in all of these into the description part or wherever I can put it that's relevant in the video page. Now, this incident obviously has raised concerns about Meta's quality control and customer support, especially given its timing during holiday season where many received new devices that they couldn't enjoy or use. So I do wonder how this is going to affect things. Going forward, it's not like Meta, aka Facebook's reputation has always been the best as it is. So I'm interested to know if you've been affected and what you guys think, and has it put you off Meta, aka Facebook? Or do you still love them? Let me know. Let us know below. Okay, so here's my advice for how you can avoid this kind of problem in future as a user. And this kind of advice is useful in any scenario with tech, especially high-end tech and expensive tech, such as how headsets can be in consoles and even things like motherboards, operating systems, and graphics cards. And my principle on it is the same for all those things as it would be with this, which is you should update regularly, just not immediately after a release. Unless it's absolutely necessary, you've got some problem going on or something, there's no reason to be thirst when it comes to updates for the most part. Let other people beta test it for you respectfully. If you can't afford to lose it, you can't afford to beta test it. So let other people test it first, see that it's all good, and then if there's features in there you need, or if it's been a while since you've updated, say like it's been like a month or two, then hit that update. And then at least you know it's safe or it should be. So yeah, wait for reports on the update stability. Only update when you need the features or really want them, or you've given it some time so that you can see that it's okay in other people's systems. And if you're an enterprise user, business and so forth, consider using some kind of device management solution that can roll these things out safely after certain checks and so forth. Maybe it would be good if Meta had a almost system like Nvidia has for graphics cards, where they have one version that is a stable version for design, development and content creation, and one driver that's more cutting edge for the latest games and so forth, so that you can kind of keep those things separate. Maybe they need like a different set of drivers for each situation, a kind of long-term driver versus the latest driver. What's interesting is that they roll this stuff out as it is, so it's surprising that they still managed to roll out parts of it and still end up with these problems. But that would be how you can give yourself the best chance of avoiding the issues for any tech and hardware, or at least giving yourself the best chance. With all that being said, there should be a video on your screen now that you can watch that is highly recommended by the algorithm on the platform you're watching, likely YouTube. I thank you for subscribing, following and liking. If you haven't already, we're almost at 500 at the time of recording, which would be pretty nice because then I can earn some pennies. So I appreciate you guys.